Guys, we've got a first for the channel, an RC four-wheel drive. Well, it's not strictly true because I've got this little RC four-wheel drive here. As much as it looks really nice and it's got a really nice all metal chassis and stuff, performance is not great. And this one's actually quite an old model. Well, I say quite old, it's a couple of years old now. It's the C2X. It's a ready-to-run Class 2. It's got the Mojave 2 four-door body on it. When RC Four-Wheel Drive contacted me, they asked me if I wanted to try some of their stuff, and some of you may know that I'm a big Toyota Hilux fan, and I thought this twin cab looked really nice. It's got some really nice features on it, that really nice scale hard body. I would love to get my hands on a real one. They're just so hard to find a clean one in the UK, and they are so expensive to try and import them from Japan as well. So I'll just have to make do with a model one for now. Oh yeah. Some stickers, nickel metal hydride battery. Guess this is a charger. Charger with a UK plug, whatever that one is, and American. And even a set of batteries for your transmitter. Fully ready to run. You can tell this is quite an old model by the transmitter. It's yeah, it's quite old, big, bulky thing. Got all the functions you need on there. Steering trim, throttle trim and all that sort of stuff. Could do updating that probably. In grey as well. Team colours. Well, one thing's for sure. Oh, well, one thing's for sure. This isn't going to come off easy. Ah, we're good. Nearly ruined my moment. One thing's for sure. This looks awesome. Get out. Ruin my audio. Get out there. What a nice looking body. Interior in there as well. It's got a bench seat at the front, then you've got your seat at the back. Moulded front bumper. Would have been nice if that was metal, but I guess that would have put the price up. I think when this came out, it was quite a high price, but now I'm sure it's only $499. Even if its performance doesn't match its looks. I'll have a proper look in a minute, but looking at it, first impressions, that seems to be a good price. It's got metal beadlock wheels with Mickey Thompson Barger MTZs. Yeah. Suspension feels relatively good. Might have to have a look at that. It feels a little bit bouncy. Doors don't open. Body's fixed on with 4 of these bits of hex hardware. But wow, what an awesome looking truck. I just want to just stand and look at it. So it comes with all these stickers, but I've got these from the Element Bushido. Bushido! 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 And I reckon, being that that's grey, and my team colours are grey and green, I reckon we can get them to fit somehow, you know? Yes, I reckon it's going to look awesome with them stickers on. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get this body off and then look underneath. Bit of a pain, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere and you need to access underneath. Oh, it comes off nice and easy. So what we got underneath? Digital servo, but it doesn't say high volt. It's a high voltage one. I don't know what the power is on that. 35 turn brushed motor. Go to this open spur and pinion there. Then metal case gearbox there. And then into a nice transfer case. I really like the scale looks of this. It just looks so much nicer all open underneath like that than some of the stuff you get all enclosed or it's all plastic casing. This does look really nice. Now that looks like a rebranded 1060 Hobbywing. Again, no real details on it. I'll put them up on the screen. They might be in the instructions or on the box. Delrin, I think it's called Delrin. A light sort of hard plastic. Metal chassis, really nice looking shocks. They've got dual springs on them, yeah. Like I mentioned, they do feel a bit bouncy, so I'm going to check them. Although, yeah, I don't know. 3-link with a panhard bar up front, 4-link at the rear. These feel really sticky, really sticky. They feel good. Like I mentioned, metal beadlock wheels, metal gears in there, bearings all around, CVDs on the front, not a bad steering angle. What I really wanted to do with this was go to an actual competition and run it in the Class 2. I haven't got a massive knowledge of competitions. All I know is that this has been produced to meet the Class 2 regs, like the Sorka regs in the US. Some of the competitions over here have some slightly different rules and they're usually a bit more relaxed, so this will definitely be fine for Class 2 over here. We're a little bit early for comp season at the moment, but what I am going to do though is I'm going to call on a few of my mates. Get them to get their Class 2 rigs and we'll go and have some fun on the rocks and see how this performs. I'm going to say it now because again I have watched some videos of this. This is ready to run and you're able to just go straight into a Class 2 competition. You're probably not going to win that competition unless you're just really good or really lucky. This is a rig that you can just go straight in and have a go. And when you see some of the Class 2 rigs in this video, you'll see that Class 2 stuff has evolved since this, and they're all a little bit like that now, but scale points, this is definitely going to win. Shocks pretty much completely dry. There is probably about, I don't know, a drop in there. This has come out so good with them decals on it. Look at that. Looks awesome. And because we've got the team green, I could not resist. I had to throw the Trill wheels on. Now that is going to change the weight slightly. These are about 50 grams each, like heavier than the stock wheels. A few choice little decals, nothing too crazy. Something else that I didn't realise, it's got the steering wheel on the correct side for the UK. Suspension much better now on the front. The rear for me still feels a little bit stiff. So 3 of the shocks had no oil in, or like a couple of drops, and that one was full. just one shock. I'm going to show you some pictures now of the links and the drive shaft. There was some marks and what I thought was dust and stuff, but then I saw some rust on the rear UJ, and it made me think that them links, is that a bit of metal corrosion on the links? I got some GT85 and a cloth, and I've cleaned it all up, but that was not great. Not a great start. I suppose we better get this out on the rocks and stuff, although the weather's not great at the moment. Come with me, I will show you. Just so you know I'm not lying. Yep, it's snowing. So you can wait for the weather to get better.
That's Chris, isn't it? It's going to roll straight off these rocks, isn't it, and crack the body or something. I've heard these tyres are really good. I've heard they're really sticky. It looks good on these rocks, if anything.
That's a class 1 chassis with class 2 body and wheel. Well, mine's it's an element chassis still.
Oh, right. Servo's not great, but definitely needs a better servo. Oh, it's doing that all right, though, isn't it? Oh dear. Rocks and hard bodies, I get nervous. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that servo is not great. Oh yeah.
Are they both class 2s?
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Someone creeping up behind me.
Near that thing coming, aren't you? Come on, drop. There we go. Oh yeah, brand new, yeah. Straight out of the box. There we go, come on.
There we go.
Ah. That'll do.
So there's the C2X from RC 4-wheel drive. So compared to other Comp 2 rigs or the standard of Comp 2 rigs now, this isn't great. However, it did perform all right on them rocks. It wasn't too bad. They're saying that that servo is a high torque servo. It's not. When I had these wheels over in the rocks like that, it just wouldn't turn at all. It was proper stalling and just completely dead almost. So the servo Definitely not high torque, or not in my opinion anyway, so that is something that will need changing. The diffs are quite big, and because it's not got portals, it gets hung up quite easy. Some of them high-end Comp 2 rigs have all got portals on us, they've got good clearance. Did topple a few times, but it is a hard body. We have got a few war scars now for them rocks. I've just noticed I've lost a turn signal lens. If we go underneath, you can just see, look, hang on, I think I could probably, if I pull that, yeah, there you go, look. That's how close we were to the drive shaft falling out, so that's not great that that pin came out. I'd recommend venting the tyres because they're not vented, and you could see probably sometimes on that video they do fold quite easily. Not a massive issue, but probably going to vent the tyres. But overall, a really nice looking truck. It does perform okay. It needs a better servo. It's not really a capable Comp 2 rig. I was told as well, if you just swap the wheels round, I think it's pretty easy to make it Comp 1 as well. But at the current price of $499, a really nice detailed scale trail truck, and yeah, I don't think that is a bad price. And remember, it's a fully ready to run rig. You can take it straight out of the box and go play.